In April 2019, healthy teenagers across America began arriving at hospitals. They had chest pain and nausea. Standard pneumonia treatments did nothing, and the patients only got worse. By the time the CDC stepped in, over 2,800 people had been hospitalized. They called it EVALI. Almost all patients reported using THC cartridges. Many of those cartridges were sold under the same name, Dank Vapes. But the culprit wasn't the vapes themselves. It was a wonderful ingredient, created by a failed Hollywood actor named Josh Temple. Between 2005 and 2010, he appeared in small TV roles. When acting didn't work out, he moved into California's unregulated cannabis market. By 2018, he started a company called Honeycut Labs, sold a liquid that dealers mixed into THC oil before putting it into vape cartridges. That liquid was mostly vitamin E acetate, an oily substance commonly used in skincare products. Dealers used it because when you mix vitamin E with THC oil, the oil still looks thick and normal, even though there's less real THC in it. This let dealers use less THC and still fill the same number of cartridges, without buyers being able to see or feel the difference. People buying THC cartridges had a simple way to judge quality. It was called the bubble test. You would tilt the cartridge and watch the air bubble. If the bubble moved quickly, the oil was thin and poor quality. If the bubble barely moved, the oil looked thick. That made people think it was pure THC. Before Honeycut, most cutting liquids made oil look watery. The bubble moved fast, and buyers knew something was wrong. Vitamin E acetate changed that, just like the real thing. When someone tilted the cartridge, the bubble stayed almost still. To buyers, the cart looked high quality. In reality, it had been diluted. That's why Honeycut spread so fast. It made fake THC cartridges pass the one test people trusted most. By 2019, one name was everywhere in the street of THC markets: Dank Vapes. If you bought a THC cartridge from a dealer, there was a good chance it came in a Dank Vapes box. The packaging looked real and professional, but Dank Vapes was not a real company. There was no factory, no headquarters, and no quality control. Anyone could buy the packaging online for cheap. Dealers would buy empty Dank Vapes boxes and cartridges, then fill them themselves using THC oil mixed with Honeycut. Because those cartridges looked clean and passed the bubble test, buyers trusted them. There was no standard formula. Some carts had more THC and some had less. As demand grew, Honeycut was shipped in huge amounts. On August 23, 2019, the same day the first death was reported, he began dismantling his operation. He changed Honeycut's corporate address to a P.O. box and transferred ownership of the company to his girlfriend. By September 6th, the Honeycut website was completely wiped from the internet. He left his Los Angeles home, stopped all public communication, and has remained out of sight ever since.